think it's about time I organised all of my art supplies, but I didn't just want to make a video about organising, I want to create something too. So as I sort through, I'm hoping to find some forgotten items, bits and pieces that I can use in a collage. I want to make a spring theme collage, so imagine vibrant birds, butterflies, flowers, little creatures like squirrels and hedgehogs, so I want to include all of those. I'm also going to decide which items I want to donate, keep or throw away if they're no longer useful. I'm going to get started with this first box. The idea for today is to use these things that I already own to make this collage rather than buying something new. I think this is a good exercise for me to do as well because I'm finding things that don't belong with my art supplies like this black light. I'll have to find a new home for that. I know I forget what supplies I already have and I tend to buy new things that I don't really need. So I want to go through everything, have a proper sort out and organise so that I can start using some of this stuff instead of it all hiding away in a drawer. This was a good box to start with. I've decided to keep most of it as the supplies will be good for collage and other projects. I've thrown away a few stickers and paper that I think have seen better days and set a few things aside that I don't want to keep but might be useful for someone else's projects. I've got quite a bit picked out to use on the collage. I forgot I had these butterflies and flowers, so let's get started on that now. I said I wanted to make this spring themed. I'm going to use this blue tissue paper for the sky and I've got another colour for the ground. I'm thinking of using the felt, which is sticky for some trees, and sticking those flowers and butterflies down to start with before I find any more supplies to use. I'm going to keep the googly eyes for later. I'd like to use them for the small animals when I get around to adding them in. And the jewels, they'll be good to add to the flowers and maybe the tree to add a bit of sparkle. I decided not to use the Dreamcatcher stickers or the big flowers in the end, but I'll put them away for another project. Right, now onto my art supplies drawers. I think most of this is stationery stuff. I might be able to use this bee wrapping paper on the collage. I'll put that to one side. There are some stickers and bits of paper that I'll put in the first box I organised. This chopper thing is for the matchsticks, so I'll put that in the donation box with the matchsticks. And this blue thing I can't get into. I think it's a mini sewing kit, but I'm probably going to throw it away. It's useless if I can't even open it. I've got another sewing kit here anyway. So yeah, that's it for this box. I only found the wrapping paper to use, but at least it looks a bit more organised now than before. Oh, and I did manage to get into the blue box. It was a sewing kit in the end. So on to the next drawer. Well, this one looks more exciting. I could use some of this string, I'm thinking, as grass or leaves in the collage. .3D glitter paint. I've never used it. It looks a bit dried out now, so I'll throw that one away. Some of these supplies are a bit hard to open. I haven't used them in a long time. I'll keep this iridescent medium though. I've used it a few times to paint glistening snow. Oh yeah, I was going to make my own diamond art painting at some point, so I got this glue. I'll keep that. There's a few things here that I'll donate, like these glitter glues. I don't see myself using those. I'll check all these pots of Mod Podge and glues to make sure that they haven't dried up and are still usable, or if not, I'll throw it away. Crackle paste, I forgot I had that. Seems okay. I'm going to keep the metallic paints, but I'll give away the glow in the dark ones. These cotton balls might be good for the collage. My air dry clay seems okay still. I'll keep, as I definitely need more practice using that stuff. I'll keep all the glitters and sponges, they'll always come in useful. I haven't found too much for the collage in this drawer, so I'm just going to sort through the next one now. I think there's a few bits in here that I'll donate because I can't see myself using them anymore. I'm going to give away those felt tips and these colouring pencils. I know that some of these are teaser brush pens, they've dried out. I've had them quite a long time, so I'm going to throw away the ones that don't work anymore. Oh, there's so many pens in here I've completely forgotten about. I don't think I'll use them again, so I'm going to give them away, as well as these pastel pencils and the paint I got in a mystery art supplies box. I think the rest of it I'll keep though. I haven't used these paint markers in ages because they do bleed through paper, but I think I can use them in the collage. There is one drawer quickly before I get back to the collage, my paint drawer. I think the only way to sort this one out is to find out what paint has dried up and throw that away, and what paint I won't ever use again and give that away. I seem to have collected a lot of acrylic paint, which is surprising to me because I don't really use it. Lots of watercolour paint here as well too. I don't need to buy any new paint for a few years looking at all this. These are all very old and dried out, so they can go out. And these are from a paint by numbers kit that I did last year. I've said in a few of my videos that I don't like to waste anything, which is why I kept them, but am I really going to use them again? Probably not. These old WH Smith acrylics were all gloopy the last time I used them. They're probably even worse now, so I'll throw those away. Right, let's put what I'm keeping away and get back to the collage for a bit. I want to decorate this butterfly a little bit before sticking it down, so I'm going to use some paint markers I picked out earlier. I'm going to add a bit of colour here where the string grass is going to go, so I've got a bit of shade in there. I'll stick the string on top. While I did this, I found if I separated the string it looked more like grass, so I spent quite a while fiddling about with it. I was going to add some colour on top, but I think I'm going to leave it like it is. Let's stick down some bees and daisies near the flowers too, and while this dries, I've got some more supplies to go through. I really need to stop keeping everything just in case I want to use it in the future. I kept this throwaway palette for that reason. Let's just use it today in the collage. I'm keeping all the Poscas, Prismacolors and Neocolors because I use them quite often. I'm just going to put them away in the drawers that I sorted out. I use the stuff in this pencil case quite a lot. There's a bit of space in there. I'm going to take some of these supplies out of their packaging because they're taking up too much space and put them in pencil cases instead. Does anyone else keep their supplies in the original packaging? I think they look nice, but it's got to the point now where I need the space more. I'm going to use this bag to put all of the books I'm using at the moment in, like my art prompt books, colouring books, things like that. Oh yeah, this was a bargain at 99p for these Prismacolors. I couldn't believe it when I saw it in the charity shop. I'm going to put these in that pencil case. The box is taking up far too much room. I've kept all of these scroll designs. I don't know what for. Maybe I could cut some pieces out and use them in the collage. Same with this magazine. There might be some bits in there that I could use. These pens and pencils are mostly from scroller boxes, so I'm going to keep those. Going through all this today has made me realise that I've bought too much. I really need to use what I've got instead of adding to all this. I have used all of these in here though at some point. I'll put them away in those drawers I sorted out earlier. I can't fit everything in the drawers at the moment, so some of it, like the alcohol markers, they'll have to stay in this box for now. I'm going to add some other supplies like this spirograph and some diamond art stuff in here too. I'll give away these watercolour pencils, I already have some. And I also don't need to buy any more paper. There are some books, canvases, wood slices, little art kits, bits and pieces like that, pouring acrylics that I haven't sorted out in this video, but there's nothing there really that I could use on the collage, so I'm going to sort them out another time. I want to cut out these paint splodges and turn them into flowers for the bottom of the collage. I found this nature picture book while I was sorting out. I'm hoping to find some animals in there to cut out and add to this, and maybe some leaves as well for the trees. I found this bird too that I thought would look good on here, so it's just sticking everything down now. I think I can add one of these eyes to the bird. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I just wanted to add some more detail to this with some paint pens to finish it off. So some things for me to take away today. I don't need to buy any more art supplies for quite a while. I really need to use the stuff I already have. I'm happy to have everything organised in the drawers so I can see what I have when I open them, which will encourage me to use them more. I enjoyed doing the collage. It was just something to do to encourage me to sort for as many supplies as I could today. I hope that the supplies I give away get some use with someone else. There's quite a lot there. Please let me know if you like the video by giving it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where I haven't bought any new art supplies.